Hello and welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, and this is the weekly tea. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. For your own personal private readings with the Gemstar, visit our website at kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site in the description box below. Now, let's have a sip of the weekly tea together. Hello and welcome to my beautiful Virgos. This is your Oracle Reader, the Gemstar, here to spill the weekly tea. My beautiful Virgos, thank you for supporting the channel, for hitting that like button, for reaching out to us for your personal private readings, and to order your very own deck of Kettle Messages Tarot, the Oracle's Tea. Let us begin and see what this week has in store for my beautiful Virgos. Virgos, we want to wish you a very happy birthday and a happy solar return. This is your solar new year. So happy birthday, Virgos. Oh, okay, we'll keep that one. You begin the weekly tea with the eagle, triumphing over trouble and obstacles. So we see that this week is going to start up with some obstacles and some inconveniences. But take a deep breath, Virgos, because you will be able to navigate your week ahead with great fortune, meeting with great fortune, great opportunities, getting over troubled waters. If you have found yourself in a pickle, then the week ahead looks very good for getting yourselves out of it, finding solutions, getting assistance and help when you need it. For some of you, you will be getting assistance and help from someone older, maybe a father figure, a patriarch, a boss, a friend. But someone is going to give you some good advice that can lead to great fortune this week ahead. So Virgos, be open to new people or to people that have much life experience to share with you, have wisdom that you can gain, learn from, and even improve your standing at this time, giving you the ideas needed, the abilities, the access, the resources to overcoming a situation this week. Loving it, Virgos. So getting assistance when you need it, help when you least expect it, having people there with life experience and wisdom to help you through and help you navigate a difficult circumstance that you might find yourselves in. All right, so Virgos, you feel like lately nothing is coming as easy as it used to, and the progress is a struggle. So just keeping up and maintaining your situation, your day-to-day life responsibilities, the responsibility you have to others, those you love, and the responsibility and nurturing and caring that you need to give to yourselves. It may be an overwhelming time for you, feeling that you have to work longer hours or work harder or show up stronger. Know to take care of yourselves this week, to take it easy, that there will be solutions to any issue that you may be coming up against this week. But some of you are feeling like you're struggling at this time. All right. So you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste your resources. You don't want to waste your energy. So if you're finding something very difficult, maybe this week you're going to turn around and decide how to lighten your load, how to get rid of some of the stress and anxiety that's creeping up within you this week, Virgos. You should be more focused on celebrating your birthday. But this is a week that you need to work with patience. Patience. So though you don't like to waste your time, you don't want to waste your energy or your resources, you're maybe in a situation where your hands are tied, or where the resources or the solution has to come from someone else or through a compromise, through an agreement. So you may be having to wait on someone else in order for you to move forward. Also, having patience with yourselves, going through a difficult time, knowing that you're strong enough to get through it, knowing that you have all the resources within you, knowing that the universe, if you meet it halfway, will have your back and send you help when you're most in need. But there's a lot of concerns about struggling, trying to just keep up with things, and needing help, advice, or assistance. Watch out this week for putting too much pressure on yourselves, for not resting, for not hydrating, for not taking out time for yourselves in nature, for meditation, or just relaxation to relieve some stress. Be careful with someone around you who is very deceitful and can see you in a vulnerable position this week and try to take advantage of you. Now you see how you have some good fortune coming your way, Virgos. You know, when you hit the jackpot or when you have good fortune coming your way, you have the haters coming in, or you have people who want to take advantage of this standing, this situation. Know that there are people paying close attention to what's going on in your life, what you have, what you're up to, looking and waiting for a vulnerable moment in your life to move in. So keep your cards close to your chest this week. Find someone trusting, trustworthy that you can speak to this week ahead. If you're signing any contracts, if you're signing leases, mortgages, if you're dealing with legal documents, then make sure to get professional advice. If you're going into business with someone, make sure to have that background check done, Virgos. Let's get a message for love for this week for Virgos that are single. Okay, so this week, Virgos, be authentic, be yourselves, speak with truth and clarity. Let these new people that you're meeting, interacting with, know the real you. Make sure to protect yourselves so that you won't get your heart hurt or taking advantage of. Someone at this time is not showing how they truly feel. They may be pretending to be interested when it's not the case. Or if you find yourselves that you have been out of the dating scene for a long time, you may rush into a connection not knowing someone well. And this person can be very deceptive and manipulative. So be careful of the new prospects you meet in love this week. Some of them are not being themselves, and you're asked to speak up for your own behalf. And if you see something off, suspicious, shady going on, then call them, out on it and move forward carefully. There is a relationship that will be evolving. So there is a friendship growing, a relationship, a love connection in the works, but get to know someone before you commit, or, before you go all in. For those Virgos that are coupled up, a love message. For those that are coupled up this week, okay, dealing with codependencies, obsessions, addictions. But you guys are still in love. You're still having faith in a connection. And this may be a karmic relationship. So what I can see is that for the coupled up Virgos, this week you may be having to confront an addiction within the connection, whether that's codependency, neediness, an actual drug addiction, or alcohol addiction. It must be addressed. Whether someone is too dependent on you, or you need to take care of someone because they're under the influence. This can be very depleting, costly, taxing on you, and it needs to be addressed. So for love and romance this week, Virgos, you need to address certain issues, not be in denial, not ignore red flags, take the bull by the horns. When it comes to love and relationships, steer it to where you need it to be, need it to go. Have relationships that are healthy for you and others, and address the unhealthiness in connections. Virgos, that has been your weekly tea. I am your reader, the Gemstar. May you have a blessed week. Thank you for tuning in, supporting the channel, and we wish you a very happy birthday, a blessed week ahead. Namaste and ciao, my beautiful Virgos. Libra, my scales of justice. Libra, welcome to your weekly tea. I'm your oracle reader, the Gemstar, here to spill this weekly tea for you guys. This is Kettle Messages Tarot, the Oracle's Tea original deck. All the information is in the description box below. We thank you for supporting the channel, hitting that like button, and tuning in for your tea. Let's begin, my scales of justice. What's going on this week ahead for Libra? Libra, laying down the law, laying down the justice. What's good for Libra this week ahead? Okay, Libra, it's a time to act. This week is calling you to act when you are invited to a celebration, a party, or an event. You will be shown the way forward when the time comes to act. This week, you have to take action when invited or called to a celebration, a gathering, an event, a meeting, because there's something at this event that will benefit you. It'll bring you some enlightenment, some information. It will help guide your next step. Also, if you are in between options this week, then you will be shown the way forward. The correct choice and option for you will become clear, and when it does, it will be time for you to act. If you're waiting for a letter, a message, a response, this is the week we see you receiving it and taking action on it. You will be shown the way this week ahead, Libra. You will be shown the way, no doubt about it. You will be in a position of authority, power. The decision will be yours to make. You do have options, so choose wisely. I feel the energy of needing to choose wisely. In the recent past, you may have been living in a fantasy world, clinging to clouds with no desire to be shown anything different, being in a state of denial. That's why you have the candle of illumination, being shown the way, snapping out of a fantasy, snapping out of a daydreaming energy, and having to get back to reality, taking time to think things through and making your next move, thinking strategically. So Libra, there may have been something that you put in the back burner, said I'll deal with it later. This week it's coming up. A decision needs to be made. You got to take the bull by the horns, release the past, live in the present, and project towards your future. So where you had no desire to make a decision, a move, you're finding yourself this week having to make a decision and having to make a move. You can't deny what's been going on recently because someone has been testing your values. Okay? So someone is testing your patience. Someone is testing your core values, those beliefs that you stand by. And you need to have the courage this week to stand up for your rights, stand up for yourself, to speak up for yourself, to make decisions for yourself. Have the courage to stand by what you believe in and your own convictions. Because you may have people around you with agendas looking out for their own best interests. So you're being asked to look out for yourselves this week. Snap out of it, Libra. Don't go along with others' plans for your life. Make sure of your next step. There's a lot of arguments and anger in a certain relationship or situation this week, Libra. And that's why you're being told that it is a time to act. If you are attending parties, events this week or into next weekend, then be careful not to get into arguments or confrontations with friends, family, strangers. This can escalate very quickly. Be careful with being dragged into other people's drama or being put in a position where you feel you need to defend yourselves or explain yourselves, Libra. Don't fall into these mind games, these gaslighting, these games that are being played and you're being used as a pawn in someone else's game. Know and see the game that's being played this week and, beat them at their own game. Have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C to move forward. Don't let people trigger you. Don't let people bring out the worst in you or anger you or upset you. Know to take a time out, to walk away, to know when to say stop, no. Because someone here is really wanting to see you get out of character. Want to see you lose yourselves and go bat crap crazy in a relationship or on a professional environment or at a gathering, so they can point the finger and say, Libra, you see, that's how you are. That's why, people can't deal with you. Your anger, you got to get some control over it. Somebody is using mind games, gaslighting, trying to make it seem like you're the problem when they are really the problem. So you're being asked to take action, do something about this situation. Don't allow yourselves to get bullied or compromised by another, because there's somebody in your life who thinks that, they can just walk all over you, take what they want from you, believing that the ends justify the means, telling you, it's for your own good, Libra. No, you know what's for your own good, Libra. So take action and, put a stop. Put a stop to this nonsense, this abuse of power. There's someone here that after They left, they exited your life, thought that the grass was going to be greener on the other side, maybe coming back this week, maybe antagonizing you, may be trying to bully their way back into your life. We see that good things are coming for you, Libra, or you're dealing with other situations right now that are very taxing and you don't have time for this nonsense. This is something that should be left in the past. So a past friend, a past lover, a past situation is coming up this week. You know, just deal with it. Draw the line in the sand. Reinforce your boundaries. Know when to say no, when to say enough is enough. Pay attention to the red flags this week so you can stop a situation before it gets out of control and out of hand. We see Libras laying down the law and laying down the justice this week. You will be shown the way when you're caught in a situation where you're being antagonized, where you're being bullied, where you're being provoked. You will be shown how to handle this situation. Listen to your intuition this week, Libra. Let's begin with the singles. Let's give the singles a message for love and romance. Someone is keeping tabs on you. Someone that you already dated a relationship. There's that message, confirmation coming through that there's an ex coming back, or ex-friend, ex-lover, ex-boyfriend. Someone from your past is coming back that you said it's done, it's over with, there's no second chances, I'm over it, I'm over you. They've been following you on social media, they've been keeping tabs, you know, through friends or family, and they're feeling nostalgic. They may do a resurrection this week, but you've grown, you've changed, you've transformed. You're in another stage, in another period of your life. And you may not want to entertain. You may take it into consideration, but you will need time. Time to heal, time to process this offer, this return. Be careful. Know your heart. Know your heart and do what's best for you this week ahead, my single Libras. My coupled up Libras, there's a lot of flirtation, attraction, seduction happening here. Be careful that it's not outside of your relationships. There may be some old arguments, some old resentment being stirred up this week. Okay, for some of you, if you are with partners that in the past there has been some discretion, some transgression, some cheating, some lying, some deceiving, some fooling around, some straying out of the relationship, that could come up this week. And if you're not already married or committed, you're asking this person like where this relationship is going, because some of you may decide to end a relationship, especially if there has been cheating, deceiving, lying, manipulation in a connection where there has been deception and lies towards the commitment of the relationship. You may feel like you're being strung along when it comes to an engagement or marriage proposal, or knowing where you stand in a relationship or where a connection is going. So if you're already not married and committed, this can be coming up in a relationship. For those of you that are already married and committed, it's reinforcing your relationships and connections, nurturing, starting over. After a heartbreak, a deception, or a breakup, deciding to stay together and work on the connection. And asking where this connection is going and how can it be improved and nurtured. Let's see if you have a question in mind, Libra, this week. Let's get you a reply. Okay. The reply this week is ask for help from others. asking for help from your friends, your love partners, your co-workers, when you're feeling stressed, when you're indecisive, when you need some advice, when you just need some help, a shoulder to cry on. Libra, there are people around you that will help you, assist you, comfort you, advise you. Take advantage of that this week. Thank you so much, Libra, for tuning in to Kettle Messages Tarot Weekly Tea for my Scales of Justice. Thank you for hitting that like button, supporting our channel. For all our information, check the description box below. And may you have a blessed week ahead. Namaste and ciao, Libra. Scorpios, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the Zodiac. Welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot's Weekly Tea. I'm your Oracle Reader, the Gemstar. This is our original deck, the Oracle's Tea. We use it in general random tea spillings. If you want your own, check out the description box below for all our information and how to contact us for your own personal private readings. Let's see what Scorpio is working with this week ahead. Scorpios, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the Zodiac. What's the energy for Scorpio this week? All right, the tea is beginning to spill, Scorpios. That's too much. That's the whole kettle. That's the whole kettle of tea. Okay, we'll accept. Temporary problems, Scorpio. Success is assured. Good plans and hard work will pay off. Looking forward to a marriage that's taking place this week, or other connections are the focus, romance, business. So love, relationship, business is looking good. If there's been difficulties in these areas of your life, then we see that the problems are just temporary. Finding solutions to your problems, finding a nest egg, how to replenish your nest egg, how to give birth to new things this week, how to plant your seeds for future sowing. Scorpios, really working hard for yourselves, hard for those you love, and putting your best foot forward when it comes to the work front. Your connections are strong this week. Your relationships are unified. Your friends are tight. You are working well with co-workers, friends, and meeting strangers that can assist you and drop some knowledge on you this week that can help you really invest your money in the future. So the problems are temporary. Don't sweat the small stuff, Scorpios. You made of tougher material. You are stronger than your troubles and your problems this week. Take comfort in that. And that knowing that you have support if you need it. Having great potential, Scorpios, having great potential and setting high goals for yourselves. Yes, success is assured. You want to invest in yourselves, in your education, in your business, in yourselves, in your relationships, in your connections. There is great potential for making big changes this week. Aim high, right? Aim for the universe and land on a star. Aim for the universe and land on a star. You know, so this week, Scorpios, you taking in a life review. You're looking around you, you're looking at your investments, looking what you have, what you lack, what you would like. This is looking back at all the work you've done, all the progress, what's going on in your present situation, being in the moment and looking towards ways to invest in yourself now so that you can have a strong foundation in the future. You have lots of gift, talents, abilities, resources at your disposal. Take advantage of them this week. Network, work your connections, family business, going into business with your friends, starting your own business looks very good for Scorpios this week. Set high goals for yourself because you will be able to achieve them. It's all about mapping out the plans, how you're going to get there, what it is that you're going to need, what it is that you already have that you don't have to concern yourself with, and working on what it is that you currently need to move forward. I'm loving it, Scorpios. Ooh. Willingness to change and step out of your comfort zone. So yes, you're in a stage in your life where you need to level up or start living a different lifestyle, and you have to be willing to make adjustments to the times. That's like if we're going back into the workforce and we've been out of work, then we have to brush up on certain skills, talents, softwares out there, become acquainted with the computer language, the social media language, the online language. If you're trying to open an online business, doing research, but you gotta be willing to dip your toes in different waters, try different things. Don't put yourself in a box. Don't tell yourselves, this is all I'm good at, this is all I've done, this is all I'm capable of doing. No, Scorpio, you've built up so much more than that. So many talents, strengths, and abilities. A creative spirit, a strong spirit. And you need to be flexible at this time to look at where you can implement change and make situations work for you instead of seeing it as obstacles. As we said, the problems are only temporary. You will find ways to learn something new. You will find ways to get out of your box. But you have to be willing to be open, willing to compromise, willing to work with others, willing to be flexible in your situation. Okay, so for some Scorpios, there is marriage in the cards, and you may be seeing some red flags in a relationship where you're deciding whether or not to marry someone, to commit yourself to a certain partner in your life. You may have seen red flags. There may be some mean-spiritedness or someone trying to control you or drive a wedge in a connection. If you're not questioning a partner, then someone who's interested in you or who's overprotective of you or who's jealous may try to drive a wedge in a relationship by either ruining your reputation or ruining your partner's reputation. That's like spreading gossip and rumors about infidelity, or your partner is using you, your partner is not the right one for you, trying to drive wedge between you and another you're trying to put the ring on. Or if you are already married, watching out for friends and family members or co-workers trying to taint and drive wedges in your relationship. So be careful who you share your romantic and personal life with, because if someone hears you complaining about your partners or pointing out something, a flaw or something, they will take that and run with it, add on to it. so that you can start putting your partners in a real bad light and start thinking of exiting relationships or straying from relationships. It's something you have to watch out for. This week, there's a strong energy and focus on friendships, relationships, business relationships. Like, for how long? For some of you, it's going to be, Scorpio, how long will I put up with abuse before I draw the line? Whether I care about you, whether I love you, whether I give you nurturing and support, do I confront you about something that I feel is not right, is abusive, is breaking and disrespecting boundaries? When do I put a stop to something? For others of you, it's other people, friends, family members, co-workers, that you may have trusted them with your personal and private romantic life, and they use this against you. Like, Scorpio, you've just asking for this abuse. You should just walk away. Or you should start treating your partner cold and mean and see how they like it. Don't be dragged into these dramas, these power play games, pride and ego getting in the way. Communicate what you need, what you want, what you desire. And if you're not getting it, then be ready to make an exit. For those of you, you see, not today. You don't want to deal with someone that you have found out has been cheating, lying, or backstabbing you, Scorpio. As we said, that's confirmation. Relationships, friendships, connections are coming through this week for you, Scorpios, where you're dealing with narcissistic people, mean-spirited people, negative people, people who gossip about you, who say mean, cruel things about you. And there's a need for a change, a need to stop giving, a need to stop showing up, a need to stop taking abuse. To say, not today, Satan, not today. You're not going to treat me like this today. You're not going to abuse me. I'm going to draw the line in the sand. And this may just come out of nowhere, where someone is mean-spirited and nasty towards you, Scorpio, out of nowhere. And hey, teach people how to treat you, Scorpio. Draw that line in the sand. Don't allow the abuse to continue. For those of you that are coupled up, okay. Again, Scorpios, this is a week of being stabbed in the back. You got a Judah. You got a Judah in the midst. Okay, look. Woof. Stabbed in the back. Bringing the kiss of death. And then just cutting you off. So someone may be leading you on, telling you they want to marry you, telling you that they're going to put a ring on it, Scorpio, telling you that they want to commit, that they see a future. And it's all lies, okay? As soon as they get what they want in this connection and out of you, Scorpio, they're going to abandon you. They're going to give you the silent treatment. They're going to separate. They're going to go no contact, or they're just going to ghost you. And this is going to cause a lot of pain. This deception, like, you're surprised. Some of you are going to be shocked, just shocked this week about someone's behavior. Because for some of you, it's like, I would have never thought this person would act this way, treat me this way, behave this way. And, like, who is this person really? Do they love me? Are they my friend? Are they my partner? Are they my enemy? The enemy in the camp, someone very close to you, is about to surprise you this week with some really nasty behavior, okay? If you have a question, Scorpio, this is a good time. Let's get a reply this week for Scorpio. Success. Confirmation that success is assured with good plans and hard work, that you will be able to get through difficult times this week, Scorpios. If someone is being mean-spirited, avoiding you, someone who is angry, where there has been heartbreak, pain, deception, feeling like you're being attacked out of nowhere, you're going to be able to find a solution this week to closing this chapter. Stand up for yourselves. Do not allow yourselves to get walked over, abused, just because of some loyalty, love. Love shouldn't hurt. Love should respect you. Love should be transparent and honest and upfront with you. And if you haven't been getting that, Scorpio, maybe this is the week to make a decision on your next step. Know that you will make the right one. Have a blessed week ahead, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the Zodiac. This is your reader, the Gemstar. Over and out. Thank you for your support. May you have a blessed week ahead. Ciao. Sagittarius, welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your oracle reader, the Gemstar, here bringing you the weekly tea. This is our original deck, the Oracle's Tea. Look for all our information in the description box below if you want to receive your own personal private reading with the Gemstar, or you want to order the deck. Let's see what's going on this week ahead for Sagittarius. Saggies, let's see. Sagittarius, this week ahead. What is going on for Saggies this week? My Globetrotters of the Zodiac. What you up to? Where you at? Where you going? Money, 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 money. Money, Sagittarius. Follow the rainbow. Getting that pot of gold. Getting that payment. There is a pathway this week towards money, Saggies. It is just waiting for you to find it. Seek out the information that will help you. The most difficult part of this situation is over. Okay, Saggies. So we see that maybe you was concerned, worried about something, but if you sought out the information and the help, then you were able to get the information to help you this week to solve a problem. If you find yourselves in a difficult situation this week, then know that the difficult part you have already crossed over, and now it's just dealing with the rubble and the aftermath of something. But at the end of the day, there's going to be a payoff, Saggies. That's good news. So you're over the most difficult part of a situation. For those of you, you took action and seeked out information that could help you. Or if you're stuck in a problem this week, know to seek out information, people, places, resources to assist you in what you find yourselves in, and know that you will find the help. And if it's a situation about money, finances, and career, you will be able to settle to get a payoff or a payout this week. This week is an energy that will inspire you. There's an energy around you that will inspire you, motivate you to open up, to communicate, to share your thoughts, your feelings. About feeling pressure or feeling stressed out. Okay? So maybe because recently, Sagittarius, you may be stressed out or feeling pressured. You found yourself in a situation, or a situation brought this upon you. And there is a need to talk about it, to seek out help, whether it's a lawyer, a counselor, a therapist, a doctor, a psychiatrist. But you're going through something that you really need to speak about, and that you should be speaking about, because it's adding stress into your life that affects your health, your mental health, your emotional health. And we want you very, very healthy, Sagis. So you need to work with this energy instead of jumping into doubt, fear, thinking the worst. Know that there are people and information out there that can help and assist and bring clarity and illumination to a situation. It's all about seeking the right person to talk to about what you've been going through, instead of just keeping it all inside and trying to deal with it, trying to, I'm a man or I'm a woman, I can handle this. We are human beings at the end of the day. We are vulnerable. We do get stressed out. We do need help at times. Yes, you're a strong Sagittarius, but it's not a weakness to seek help when it benefits you in a healthy way, when you need it, before you burn and crash unnecessarily, Sagittarius. There are issues that may be stemming from childhood, okay? So something has triggered something from your childhood. A situation you find yourselves in has triggered something from childhood, and it's best to deal with it, talk about it, confront it, nurture that inner child, help that inner child within you find peace. You can help that inner child this week by getting help yourself, to help that little child within heal, solve a problem, find a way forward. Yes, self-abuse, unhealthy behavior, and addictions. This energy, Sagittarius, this week is all about self-sabotage. Having the resources, the people, the places there that can help you, but not seeking the help, not wanting the help, ignoring the help, denying the help, the self-denial, telling yourselves, I don't need any help. I've got this under control. There's a need to realize that some of you are in situations where it's best to seek out help because you need it. If you don't get it, you don't look for it, then you make a problem bigger for yourselves. It's like if you have something come up this week, nip it in the butt before it gets bigger, before it gets out of control. If you need medical advice, get it. If you need legal advice, seek it. If you need to confide in another because you're stressed out and going through a difficult situation and you need to just speak to someone, do it. Do it. The more you bottle it up, the more you take everything on to yourselves, the more you will seek out ways to escape your reality through alcohol, through drugs, through gossip, through getting yourselves into drama, through making bad choices and decisions for yourself. Don't go down the rabbit's hole this week ahead. Okay, Saggies? It's best to Admit there's a problem. Admit there's a problem. Face the problem. Find a solution from the problem. Instead of trying to run away from it, escape it, or continue to tell yourself, I have it all in the bag. I have it all under control. I don't need help or assistance. When some of you would really benefit from it now, because it may help you not make a situation or a problem worse for yourselves. Single Sagittarius, single to mingle Saggies. Let's see what messages we have for single Saggies this week. There's a lot of passion, unions. Okay, so there's a lot of physical chemistry between you and someone else at this time, or being stirred up. Someone who likes you is going to want to take a connection to the next level. If we were in the friend zone, we want to become official boyfriend and girlfriend. If we were boyfriend and girlfriend, we're moving towards engagement. If we're in an engagement phase, we're moving towards marriage. But someone likes you. This week there's a lot of romance to be had, a lot of flirting and dating, date nights to take up this week, my single Sagittarians. So do it, because for you single Sagittarians, the people you're going out with, entertaining, dating at this time, we see future prospects with them, relationships and connections growing between you and new people, or someone you have been entertaining. My coupled up Saggies, what's going on? Separation, the end of a marriage or a relationship to start a new one. Okay, so these are deep connections, strong connections, soulmate connections that you may be ending at this time. Keep in mind, Saggies, that some relationships are for a season or reason to come to teach us a lesson. For some of you, you've already learned the lesson in romance and love, and now you're ready to move on to something new, or we're looking towards divorce, separation, in a relationship that has reached its end, okay? There's no more growth, no more change to be had. And for some of you, if you see yourselves caught up in dead-end marriages and dead-end relationships, and relationships that are not nurturing you, that are not going anywhere, that are not changing or growing, then Sagittarius, you're an energy that, needs the passion, needs to be reminded that there's love and that there's still fun and romance to be had in a connection, no matter how long you guys have been together. So if you're not receiving that, you may be checking out of a connection this week. If you have a question in mind, let's get you an answer. That's too much, Saggies. That's too much. Take action, Sagittarius. If it's you ending a dead-end relationship with a soulmate, this is a good week to cut off ties. If you are on the dating scene and someone has caught your eye, there's passion, you like this person, you see a future with this person, take action when they reach out to you, calling you out for dates, Saggies. And if a money-making opportunity comes up this week, then take somebody up on it. This is a week for Saggies to take action. Thank you so much for joining me, Saggies, for your weekly tea. May you have a blessed week ahead. Thank you for supporting the channel, hitting that like button, and checking out the description box below and the rest of the channel. Ciao, Saggies. Capricorns, my little goats. Let's see what's going on for Cappies. I am your oracle reader, the Gemstar. I'm here to spill your weekly tea. This is Kettle Messages Tarot. This is our original deck, the Oracle's Tea. All the information is in the description box below, whether you want the deck or whether you want to reach out to us for your own personal private readings. Let's see what's going on for Cappies this week. Little goats, spiritual love, connecting with your ancestors, connecting with your spirit guides, your archangels, your guardian angels, knowing that the universe has your back, knowing that you feel elevated, protected, nurtured, and loved by the universe this week. There's romance, celebrations, and parties in the air. Yes, a faraway friend is coming to visit you, coming to party with you, coming to spend time with you. They love you so much, Cappies. They love you a whole lot. And you may have a platonic connection with a friend that's far away and is coming to spend time with you, or you may be traveling towards a friend. For some Capricorns, we see a friendship moving on towards a more deeper connection, a romantic connection. So getting out of the friend zone for some of you and putting a title to it finally. Others of you, you have a lot of platonic relationship where there is deep love with friends that you haven't seen for a while, that you may be visiting, or they may be visiting you this week. This is a week to find yourselves, find your voice, find your identity once again, whether it's in a relationship, a work situation, a connection, a friendship. You need to have your own voice, whether you're part of a couple, part of a group. You also have ideas, feelings, wants, dreams, needs, goals. And it's time to know who you are, what you want, and to speak on that and let others get to know you better. You've been hiding your feelings, your emotions. You've been hiding yourself behind a mask. And this is the week to take that mask off, right? To show the world the real Capricorn. No more hiding your feelings. If you are in love with a friend, this is a good week to let them know about it. If you have been hiding your feelings towards someone or something, this is the week to get real with yourselves, okay? And to get real with others, Capricorns. The necessity to get real with another. Discussing home, property, money this week. So those of you with roommates, living with relatives, living with someone, husband, wife, family. This is a week to talk about money, talk about property, talk about inheritances, but talking about material possessions, savings, nest eggs. It's a week to discuss money and finances. A week to be yourselves, not to hide your needs, your wants, your feelings, your emotions. This is a wake-up call this week when you got to get real about your finances, get real about what you want in life, get real about someone else in your life. If you are looking for work, jobs, employment, then put all your skills, talents, hobbies on that resume. Spruce up that resume and put it out there, because there's an opportunity to find work and employment this week. If you need help, assistance, putting together a party, a celebration, an event, there are friends and family members that are here to help you. If you are a party planner, you're going to have hands this week to help you, assist you, put this party together, put this celebration together. So don't worry if you're putting an event together, because you will be supported during this time. If you are hiding your feelings for someone, this is a week to let them know about how you feel. If you've been hiding your emotions on any situation or topic, speak on it. And don't shy away about speaking about property, work, money, finances, bills, savings, because this is the perfect week to lay all the cards out on the table. For those single to mingle Capricorns, All right, so single to mingle Capricorns, you may be entertaining an online romance on a dating website or just online. There's a lot of love going back and forth. Someone is making you very happy, even though they're not physically there or they're at a distance. When you speak with them, their company, the chats, the video calls, they are making you really fall for someone, or someone is falling for you. Waiting also for messages on your dating apps or just from someone you're interested in. Messages and texts and emails coming through this week. A happy, successful end to a long wait. Joy, happiness, and just being able to spend time with each other, get away with each other, find time to spend time together to nurture these love connections. And also finding the time to love on yourselves is important, single Capricorns. Those coupled up, okay, making a resurrection in your committed relationships and marriages. Be careful, watch that weight, watch on snacking on too many goodies with your partner, sitting on the couch too long with your partner, spending too much time indoors with your partners. If you're coupled up, get out there, do something with your partners, get active, enjoy something fun, try something new together to stir up new passion and new energy within your relationships that could have fallen lately into a rut. Those of you that are already in relationships, hey, this is the one. So nurture it, spend time with them. But be careful not to indulge or get too comfortable in a relationship, right? Like, I already have my partner. We already married. It's a done deal. No, love and romance and nurturing of a relationship happens on a daily basis, little by little, a little here, a little there. It's important to remind yourselves that you're still in love, that you're still happy, and in this connection with your partner, okay? We see rekindling in committed relationships, transformation, and growth. So keep up that momentum in your connections, Capricorns, those that are coupled up. Keep nurturing, keep showing up for your partner. Make sure they're showing up for you, because these are already committed love relationships. And there's a lot of love there. It's just sometimes, hey, you get too comfortable and you forget that courting, dating, and romance should still pop up from time to time in your connections. But we see that these connections will still be going strong. Those of you that are single to mingle, love on yourselves while you're waiting on love, and know that love will be coming through. Messages will be coming through, bringing times together, joy and happiness. If you have a question, Capricorns, now's the time to have it in mind. The answer to your question all relies on trust. Trusting yourself, trusting in another, trusting in your connections, trusting in your relationships. This week is going to be focused on trust. Trust on yourselves to make the right decisions for yourself. Trust that you know what's good for you. Trusting in other people. Trusting in the situation. Trusting in the universe. Trusting the path that you are on. If there's a lack of trust or distrust, then that's a red flag and you should look into it. Tread carefully before you proceed moving forward. That has been your weekly tea, Capricorns. Until we sip tea together again, my little goats, support the channel, hit the like button, we appreciate it. And check out the description box below if you want your own personal private readings or to order your own oracle deck. Namaste and ciao, little goats. Aquarius, time for Aquarius. Welcome, Aqua, to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar, your oracle, and this is our original deck, the Oracle's Tea. The information is in the description box below. Make sure to support the work on this channel by hitting that like button, subscribing, joining us, and being part of our sacred space. We appreciate you. Let's begin the weekly tea. Aquarius, what is going on for Aqua? Ooh, the star. That does represent you, Aquarius. You know you're the star in the tarot. And that is guaranteed success. The universe says, we have a gift for you. It was always meant for you. And now we're ready to send it your way. But beware of greed, okay? Even though you have good fortune landing on your lap, stay humble, Aquarius. News is on the way, bringing success. Avoid greed though. Preserve and you will overcome problems. So you're going through a situation, you're going through a problem in the recent past or in the present, but good news is on the way. A guaranteed positive outcome. But don't be too greedy, okay? So people are willing to work with you, compromise, give you a good payout. But if you're greedy, they may just hold out on this payout and make you wait a little longer. The universe is saying, when this solution comes your way, take it and run with it. Don't get too greedy or you just might lose it and it just might fly away. Aquarius. Aqua, let's continue. I'm loving that there is success. Oh, but you see, it says, go at a slower pace. Slow down. Don't get ahead of yourselves, okay? For some of you, it's like, oh, yes, Aqua, you got this in the bag. Yes, Aqua, it's a given, it's a given, it's a given. But it could be delayed or it could be rejected if you move too quickly, if you get too greedy, okay? Know when to retreat. Know when to slow down. Bide your time. Practice patience. Know that good fortune is coming for you. But wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, so Aquarius, this week, you can be receiving a payout, a settlement, because someone has made you work overtime and hasn't paid you, has made you do things out of your role in work and career. Someone has taken you for granted. Someone has taken a service from you and hasn't paid you your dues. We see a payout, a settlement, something being closed out this week, and you receiving a nice check, okay? A nice, generous check. But don't go overboard and say, no, I deserve more. I want more. I want more. I want more. I'm willing to take you to court. It can get worse and you could lose it all. So, hey, if they're willing to settle out of court, if they're willing to write you a check, then take the check and go cash it. don't look like you're not appreciative, okay? Though you may feel deep down inside, Aquarius, that someone has used you like a slave, all right? Slave labor. Someone didn't show their appreciation. Someone took you for granted, treated you like a slave, treated you like a peasant. Don't get vengeful. Don't get vindictive. Be diplomatic. Be willing to compromise. Work on a settlement or a peaceful solution, because this will increase your health. Your stress level will go down. You will have solved this problem and have removed it from your life. This is a time of self-love, to look out for yourself, to put yourselves first. Stop doing so much for others and not getting anything in return. Draw the line when you're dealing with greedy people, slave drivers, unappreciative people, people who take you for granted, Aquarius. Cut them off, all right? It's time to cut people off, to put yourself first, to love yourself, to focus on your own needs, to live your truth, to slow down the pace. Because you are guaranteed success. You don't need other people. Instead of giving so much to others, give that help to yourself. Give that love to yourself. Give that support to yourself. Invest in yourself, in your business, your ideas, your dreams, your goals. Instead of just showing up and giving so much of yourself to others that you're depleted, you grow resentful, vengeful, vindictive. Okay, pull your energy back. Call back your power. Call back your power. Recognize when others are limiting you for their benefit. But where you too have played a role in putting yourselves in these positions for continuously giving without receiving. Giving with a smile on your face, but without letting people know where your boundaries lie or where they're just taking too much of you, and it's really causing resentment. Okay? So for some of you, there's a situation this week, Aquarius, where you have gotten yourselves into a hot mess because you just volunteer and jump in and play savior, play hero, look out for people that don't necessarily need the help, want the help, should be receiving the help, should be helping themselves. This is a week where, you have to deal with a situation that you've gotten yourselves into, that you're going to be able to get yourselves out of by drawing the line in the sand, by saying, okay, you want me to work extra hours, you're going to have to pay me. You want my help. I've helped you in other things, given it to you for free, but for this one, I'm going to have to charge you. Or I need to get back to taking care of myself, my health, my house, my children, my family, my things. And you need to deal with your situations. It's all about limiting the access others have of you this week. Listening to your own advice, analyzing every situation before taking action. If you love to help your friends, love to help your family, love to be the one that people can always count on at work, then before you offer a helping hand, before you offer your services, ask yourself, is this person really in need? Do they really need it? Or do they just have to show up and put in the work? Do this and figure something out for themselves, rather than having Aquarius come in and save the day. Aquarius can spend their time better investing in themselves this week, working on themselves, their own issues, their own things. rather than saving another. And if you already have done this for someone and they are taking advantage because they know that you will do this, they know you will volunteer, they know that you will get it done, then ask for equal pay for equal work. Aquarius, let's get you an answer. Oh, in the near future. In the near future, Aquarius, let's see what you're working with. You will have to take a chance. Okay, in the near future, you will have to take a chance on deciding whether you sacrifice yourself for another or you pay attention to your own needs and make healthier choices for yourself in love, in life. Care for yourself, love on yourself. Seek out your happiness instead of taking risks and chances and showing up for others when they are not showing up for you, Aquarius. Those of you that are coupled up, okay, you're tired of having someone come in and out of your life. You know, after you heal yourselves and work on yourselves and you're feeling better about yourselves, someone keeps coming in and out of your life, destroying, ruining your hard work, bringing in destruction and mayhem, and leaving you with broken hearts or empty-handed. And this is a week for you guys to put a stop to people taking advantage of you, Aquarius. Coupled, singled, in work, in love, in friendship. It's all about stopping people from taking advantage of you. And this is going to happen in the next couple of weeks, where you got to draw the line in the sand and say, no mas, okay? No more. Arrivederci. I cut you off. Deal with your own life, because I got things that I have to deal with. Aquarius, this has been your weekly tea. May you have a blessed week. This has been your Oracle reader, the Gemstar. In order to reach out to me, my information is in the description box below. Support the channel and hit that like button. Ciao, Aquarius. Pisces, my little fishies. Pisces, welcome to Kettle Messages Tarot. This is your Oracle reader, the Gemstar, with the Oracle Weekly Tea. Pisces, this is our original deck, the Oracle's Tea. The information is in the description box below, as well as our contact information. If you choose to have us as your personal private reader, let's see what is going on for Pisces. Let's spill the tea for Pisces this week ahead. What you're working with, Pisces. Moving, relocating, taking the bull by the horns, making decisions. There's new beginnings this week. You are giving birth to new things, new opportunity, new connections, new relationships, new ideas. Pisces, you are going within, getting that download from the fifth dimension, getting those ideas, those inspirations, that motivation to move you forward into a new business or a new opportunity this week. There is a secret admirer coming your way, Pisces. So there's a new friend entering your life, or a new possible romantic love connection. Some of you are moving home, moving office, relocating, or welcoming a baby. You may be redecorating a room this week, your baby room or an office. If you work from home, if you decide to work from home, But whatever decision you are working on, whatever changes you're working on, we see success for you, Pisces. We see a definite move. And for some of you, this move is because you're needing to heal from something that has come to the light, something that has hurt you physically or emotionally. You're in a situation where the intended victim will be the victor, and a complete reversal will present itself for future reward. So a present sacrifice will lead to a future reward. Someone who made you a target of their hate, their crime, their jealousy, their wickedness, their meanness is going to get their karma this week. They thought that you were just going to lay down and take abuse and play victim. But you have an ace up your sleeve this week with these new ideas, Pisces, that is going to allow you to reverse your fortune. So if you're the victim in this story this week, then by the end of the week, you will be the victor. You will be able to defend yourselves. Some things are going to be coming to the light that are going to be playing in your defense in a positive way. Someone has hurt you emotionally or physically, and they will be paying for this week, Pisces, okay? You know, someone that you don't even know, that you're not even aware of, is going to come to bat for you, is going to defend your honor, your reputation, is going to say, no, Pisces. Pisces does what they have to do. They show up, all right? And whatever you're saying about Pisces isn't so. So you may have to defend your honor, your reputation. You may have to speak up for yourself, defend yourself this week. You won't be doing it alone. There's other people that see that you are good fishy, okay? And that they have your back. And that there will be a positive outcome. Whether you have to remove yourself from this relationship, this person, place, or thing, once the situation comes out to the light and is resolved, or whether you can move forward now having the truth and working on the issues and coming to an understanding and a compromise and a peaceful resolution. But someone who thought that you were going to be a pawn in their game, it has just blown up in their face, or it will blow up in their face this week. And you will prove your value, okay? This is all about your value coming to the forefront, what your worth is, what you bring to the table. Someone was definitely trying to ruin your reputation, belittling you, making you feel less than, making you feel unworthy, bullying, gaslighting, or targeting. And all this is going to be exposed. All this is going to be exposed, Pisces. You will be healing from this. Oh yes, you have an ally, a champion on your behalf. Someone is saying, you know what, Pisces, you're not the only one. This is like a Me Too movement, or someone speaking on a co-worker or a family's bad behavior. Like, yeah, Pisces is not the only one. They treated Aries this way. They treated Sagittarius this way. They treated Capricorn this way. Yes, Pisces is not the only one being treated this way by this person. And we're going to have to find a way to deal with this. And there will be a solution to the problem. You're not going to be the only one here this week, Pisces, speaking up on somebody who is abusing their power, abusing their position, thinking that they're the end all be all, thinking, that people are here to service them, to bow down to them, to fulfill their needs, their wants, their desires, and they don't care who they hurt as long as they get what they want. And somebody's going to be, calling people out on this. Like, yeah, they don't only do it to Pisces, they do it to everybody. We getting tired of this. Why don't this person leave? Why don't this person retire? Why doesn't this person move? Why doesn't this person relocate? Why are we having to put up with this type of abuse and behavior when it's unprofessional, it's unnecessary, it's uncalled for, it's just mean-spirited? People are in their ego, thinking that they have servants. Woohoo! Oh yes, Pisces. Let's get some love messages for my single Pisces first. Single to mingle Pisces. Oh yes. What has been hidden or what has been tolerated, Pisces, is all coming to the light this week. People's masks are falling off. The Emperor is finally seeing that his new clothes are invisible and everybody is going to see them for who they really are. Or if you've been on the mean trip, then someone is about to rip the mask off your face and they're going to see who you really are. And you're going to have to, relocate, move, retire, quit, or it will be them. Making healthy choices, single Pisces. That's right. Making choices that's best served for you. You shouldn't stay in a toxic relationship. You shouldn't you shouldn't work in a toxic company, business. You shouldn't live with toxic people. You shouldn't treat yourself to toxicity. You shouldn't tolerate toxicity. And this is the week where, you're speaking up for yourself. And whoever is trying to abuse you, they're going to wind up with egg on their face. Make better decisions when it comes to love and romance. Talking to your friends, your family, yourselves about love and romance, single Pisces, and what you really want in love. And what you won't settle for. You won't settle for abuse. You won't settle for being treated like a slave. You won't settle for one-sided relationships. Let's see our coupled up. All right. So we have kissing and making up. Kissing and making up after a separation, a temporary separation or breakup or silent treatment or holding out on sexy time or love or romance or communication or closeness. So if somebody, if you at odds with your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your love interest, this is a week of kissing, making up, making amends, apologizing to one another, healing the relationship, finding out if this is salvageable, or if you just going to have to get a divorce, have more time apart, or end a relationship. Pisces, for single and coupled up Pisces, a lot of showing up for your partners, even when you're feeling used, abused, disregarded, unappreciated. Those are heavy energies that Pisces you're confronting this week, and you're making decisions of what to cut out in your life. What's good for you? What's good for you, Pisces? Let's see, for Pisces, I have a question in mind. Let's get a reply, an answer. Ask your angels. Really go deep within. Meditate. God, angels, spirit, ancestors, whoever you connect with. Is this good for me? Should I continue? Should I keep sacrificing myself? Should I compromise myself, my self-respect, my wants, my needs for another? Or is the best decision for me is to go at it, take my life by the horns and continue to move forward? Woo, Pisces, that's your weekly tea. Thank you for joining the Gemstar. If you like this reading, please support the channel by hitting that like button, subscribing, joining our sacred space, and reaching out to us for your own personal private readings. The description and the information is in the description box below. May you have a blessed week, little fishies. Ciao. Aries, my little rams. Aries, let's see what's going on in your weekly tea. You are tuned in to Kettle Messages Tarot, and I'm your Oracle, the Gemstar, here spilling the weekly tea with you. This is Kettle Messages Tarot's original Oracle deck, the Oracle's Tea with Madam Gemstar. So, all our contact information is in the description box below if you're interested in contacting us, little rams. Let's see what's in store for Aries this week ahead. Aries, this week, someone will try to make you do something against your will. You need to defend yourself. Waiting for news and a package or a letter. So some type of news is coming through this week, Aries, that you feel pressured into responding or answering to, or you need to defend yourself against. Don't jump ahead, okay? Don't respond or act on pure emotion. Take a break, take a time out. Don't allow yourselves to be manipulated, bullied into a response or a reaction that's not going to benefit you. Even though you may need to defend yourself when you are ready, not when someone is instigating you to act upon this. It's like if you go to a problem, if you take a problem to a friend, example, Aries, the best way I can explain it for you. If you take a problem to a friend and the friend says, oh yeah, let's go, let's get them, let's talk to them, let's confront them, let's ask them about this. And you're like, well, I'm not comfortable with doing this yet. I know I need to stand up for myself. I need to speak for myself. But first, I want to calm down. I want to think about things. I want to find out the truth. I want more information. And someone is just poking you like, no, yeah, get them. No, they talking about you. Go, react. Stop right there. And go no further. Because it looks like you found out something through someone else, okay? Like rumor, gossip. And before you act upon it, Aries, you want to know all the details. You want all the information. You need all the information before you take action. Ooh, Aries, good for you. All right, don't let nobody control you, manipulate you into taking action that's not in your best interest or where you don't have all the facts. So you're acting mature. Like you're telling someone no. That would be the irresponsible, immature thing to do. I'm going to act with maturity. I need all the information before I get up in somebody's face. Because keep in mind, Aries, God of war, fire. You don't need anybody to come up for backs for you, to defend you, to speak for you. Because when you need to speak for yourself, Aries, you will show up for yourself. You don't need anyone's input, opinion. You don't need someone to tell you what to do, how to act, what decisions to take, what actions to take. You are mature enough, wise enough, and responsible enough to know how to react. Not to act childish or impulsive because someone's gossiping or instigating a problem between you and someone else, or trying to get you involved in their drama. Right. Good and bad news. Victory after struggle. Okay, so you want to know all the details. Again, you want to know the good, the bad, the ugly, so that you can make a decision. Is this going to be a hard decision, or is this going to be a victorious, easy decision for me to make once I have all the... All right, so someone in your situation this week, Aries, friend, family, foe, they are losing their mind, okay? They're losing their mind. They're in panic mode, fear mode, doubt mode. They're all in their feelings, They want to fight, they want to argue, they want to confront, they want to instigate, they want to make a situation worse than it already is, and they want to get Aries involved. Aries, yo, come help me, come save me, come be my warrior, be my soldier, be my knight. Go out there, go punch that person, go yell at that person, go put that person in their place, go tell them not to be messing with me, go tell them, go do something, Aries. And Aries is like, oh, hell to the no. You're not going to make me do something against my own free will. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you're the problem. I don't know if they're the problem. I don't know what the hell is going on. So why should I jump into a problem that is not mine, that I don't know what's going on, that I need the information, want the information, and am willing to wait for the information to know whether it'll be good decision, bad decision, is going to be a struggle, or is there a compromise, an easy way out instead of getting into a fight, instead of getting into a confrontation, instead of getting into a legal battle. You are responsible, mature Aries. You are in total control of your actions and emotions this week. I'm loving it. You are not allowing yourselves to be dragged into shit that's trivial and unimportant. Oops, shite. Dragged into things that are trivial and unimportant. Like somebody is making a mountain out of a molehill, making something bigger than it has to be. Maybe they started this drama themselves and now wants you to back them up. And you're like, oh, hell no. If you're in the wrong, then Aries says, I'm not going to be standing behind you and fighting your battles if you actually did something wrong here. You're going to have to face the consequences. I'm not going to get involved. If you are being unjustly attacked and Aries has to come to your aid, then Aries says there's a mature way to handle this. We can better handle this than getting into a fight or a confrontation or a legal battle. But because, you are good, Aries, at hunting, at, fighting, standing up for yourselves. You is the hero of the story. Someone wants you to do something that is going to cause you more problems in the end. Because they're panicking. They're obsessing over something. They have the problem. But they want you to come and save the day, Aries. Get me out of this problem I got myself into. Go confront them. Go tell them not to do anything or you will do something. And you know better than to get involved in this. Woo, Aries, good for you. Okay. See, somebody's running to you, Aries. Especially my single Aries. running to you or from you. Help me or leave me alone. Help me or leave me alone. It's like someone is telling you, Aries, if you don't back me up, okay, then you're not my friend either. And so now you are enemy. And you need to defend yourself. You're like, no, it's not because I don't want to defend you. I just want to know that I'm standing up for what's right. Oh, Aries. Yeah, Aries. It's like, I love you. I love you, but... you know, if I have to give my back, if I have to cut you out of my life because you toxic and you bring problems to me, then I will, no matter how much Aries love you. Aries is saying, no matter how much I love you, I have the strength and the will to cut you out if necessary. If I feel like all you're going to do is bring me problems and trouble. Way to go, Aries. You looking out for numero uno, and I'm proud of you. I'm not hating on you, because in this situation, you're being dragged into something, and it's going to bring you a whole lot of problems. And what kind of friend, think about it, what kind of friend would get you involved in breaking the law or getting into a fight, something that is going to cause you problems? That's not a friend. They're not being good to themselves in this situation, or you. For those of you coupled up, going on vacation, spending time with your love bug, okay? Knowing that love and relationships are fed daily, okay? Just because you think you got your partner in the bag doesn't mean you stop being romantic, doesn't mean you stop doing things together, doesn't mean you stop romancing each other, cuddling up together, spending quality time together. It's time to renew, refresh, and revive your current connections. And for those of you that are single to mingle, if exes want to get you involved and have you confront their new partners or other exes, get out. If friends are telling you, hey, you're not my friend if you don't fight my battles for me, get out. Especially if they got themselves into this and now they want you to fight their battles. Ooh, Aries. Let's get a response, an answer to Aries. Look for the sign, Aries. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're looking for the facts. You're looking for the receipt. You're looking deeper into situations, friends, connections, relationships, offers. You're looking deeper into things before you take action, before you get yourselves into something that is going to be very difficult to get out of. And in the end, someone may leave you holding the bag for them, Aries. That has been your weekly tea. Thank you so much, my little Rams, for hitting that like button, supporting our channel. We love you so much. We want to spend more time with you, but we need your support. Check out the description box below for all our contact info. Have a blessed week. Namaste, and you know it. Ciao. Taurus, my little bulls. Taurus, I'm your oracle reader, the Gemstar, here to spill the weekly tea with you guys. This is our original oracle deck, Kettle Messages Tarot, the Oracle's Tea. If you are interested in getting a personal private reading with us, don't be shy. Our information is in the description box below. We welcome you into our sacred space. Let's see what's going on for the little bulls this week. Taurus, what is going on for Taurus this week? Taurus, you have a heartache over what you no longer have. Holding on to a past friend, a past relationship, a past situation. Thoughts like woulda, coulda, shoulda. If I would have done this and I would have done that. It's time to release that. Okay? You're holding on to that. And that's just holding in poison, toxicity, delaying healing. It's time to take a short journey to move away from these dark feelings, emotions, thoughts that you're having at this time. Oh, okay. So know that no matter what you've been through, little bulls, if you've been through a breakup, a betrayal, a heartache, you will love again. You are on the road to bigger, brighter, and better things. A road towards success. You have the unicorn. Miracles are about to happen for you. All right? The universe sees your heart, sees it bleeding, sees you crying, sees you broken. But the universe says this week, pick up your head, little bulls. Keep moving forward. Something better is just ahead if you just continue. Don't lay down and just take it, you know? Don't just lay down and just die and give up and throw your hands up. Oh, my first love, my only love. You've loved and will love again, okay? You've lost an opportunity, but there will be others. You lost a job, you still alive. You have all your 5 senses and possibly your 6th one working for you. You're not alone. You can start over. You can start again. Your life is not over. You are not over. But you are being extremely sensitive to others' criticism, others' opinions of you. You're taking it real personal to the heart. You are extremely hurt. Whatever has gone down, you have definitely taken it personal, Taurus. And there's a need for healing. There's a need to take a vacation, take a day off, take some time out, spend time in nature by yourself. You really need to look for help, counseling, therapists, a doctor, a friend, in order to talk about it and start finding solutions and start working on the healing. Some of you can use a pet, okay, as a support animal. This week, consider getting a pet as a support animal. If you're extremely sensitive, if you're feeling lonely, if you live alone, or if you just need to be nurtured and loved up, and an animal will do this for you. Some of you may have lost an animal. A horse may have passed away, a dog, a cat, a rabbit, a deer. But some of you may be mourning the loss of a pet. Others of you a loss of a loved one. Going through great loss and feeling like you can't continue, you can't move on, you can't heal. Oh, yes. Oh, Taurus. My little bulls, I love you so much. My heart goes out to my little bulls. Some of you are going through a really, really difficult time. You've lost a parent, or you've lost a pet, you've lost a friend, you've lost a loved one, something sacred, something close to your heart, something dear to you. Maybe a business failed. Maybe a project didn't go through. Maybe you didn't get that job. Maybe you that college rejected you. But the universe is saying there are other good, great things for you out there. We know you hurting over this loss, but you need to get a grip, dust yourself off, limit your mourning. Limit as the time you devote to your pain. See, you can't even speak. You don't want to speak to no one. You don't want to see anyone. You just want to be left alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I could hear Taurus. Leave me alone. Taurus, we love you. How can we leave you alone? We see you in pain. We need you to pay attention to your health. You don't want to eat. You don't want to sleep. You don't want to go outside. You don't want to nourish your projects, your hobbies, yourselves. You can't go to work. You've thrown your hands in the air. You're giving up. You're quitting. No, don't do that. No, don't do that, Taurus. Nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. Find support. Okay? Call a hotline. Reach out to a therapist, a counselor, a close loved one, a friend, a pet. But don't suffer in silence. Don't suffer in silence. All unhealthy behavior, Taurus, must come to an end immediately. Starving yourself, punishing yourself, not doing things that you love just to punish yourself because you feel unworthy of it. You know, how can I go on when my friend is not here? How can I enjoy the good things in life when they're not here to enjoy it with me? Woo-hoo. This is deep. We're in the soapbox, Taurus. We are in the soapbox drama of I cannot go on if you are not here by my side. You got to get a grip on that. Okay? Because they've either physically moved on from this earthly plane, and that's something you have to work with, or this person has moved on to another situation in their life and they have left you behind, and now you have to pick yourselves up, dust yourselves off, and get back into the game of love. Let's see what's going on for single to mingle little bulls. Single to mingle little bulls. Single to mingle Taurus. Okay. An invitation coming out of nowhere. A call, a letter. Some communication from someone you broke up with. Someone who ghosted you, giving you the silent treatment. And it is dead and over with. You do not want any second chances with this person. You've moved on. You've changed your life. And you have no intentions of entertaining a past relationship or revisiting a past friendship. You're done and over it, Taurus. And you are letting them know exactly that. Let's get a sip. Coupled up little bulls this week. You're with your soulmates. Going down memory lane. Talking about those old parties you attended. Those vacations you used to take. Oh, look at us when we were in our 20s, when we was in our 30s, our wild, crazy days. So I see that coupled up little bulls are reminiscing with their partners, going down memory lane together, and looking forward to making new memories this week. But those of you that are single to mingle, those ex-friends or lovers are coming back. And you're like, nope, the damage is done, okay? Like, the damage is done. You have broken my heart and there is no coming back. Let's get an answer to Taurus's question this week. An answer for any Tauruses that have a question in their mind this week, Spirit. Thank you so much. Be assertive. Be assertive. No is no. Know your boundaries. Know what you will accept, what you won't accept, what you want, what you don't want, what you need, what you don't need. and without aggression, without meanness, without cruelty, just with assertiveness, and from the heart say no. Okay? No, this doesn't work for me. Or yes, this works for me. Okay? But be assertive. Let people know that what you mean, what you say is what you mean this week. And what you mean is what you say. That's what goes. There's no negotiating, okay? What I say is what I mean. Get with the program. Okay. For my little bulls, that has been your weekly tea. Thank you for joining us. Support our channel. Hit that like button. Reach out to us for your own personal private readings. Don't be shy. The Gemstar is waiting for you. Have a blessed week. Namaste. And you know it. Ciao. Gemini, my fabulous twins. Geminis, welcome to our channel, Kettle Messages Tarot, my fabulous twins. Yes, it's your oracle reader, the Gemstar, bringing you the weekly tea. This is our oracle deck, Kettle Messages Tarot, the Oracle's Tea. If you're interested in the deck or in getting a personal private reading with us, our information is in the description box below. Don't be shy. Gemmies, this week for my fabulous twins. Fabulous twins, what's going on? Okay, for the Geminis this week. Okay, Gemmies, pay attention to your health. What is going on this week? Everybody got to jump on their health kick, okay? Work out, eat right, spend time in nature, meditation, exercise. Look out for yourselves. Go to the doctor, counselor, therapist. Get the help that you need. This week, Geminis, honor and respect will come to you. Situations in the balance require careful handling. So yeah, Geminis, you got something heavy this week to deal with, or just some chores to get back to, or things that you need to take care of that need your careful handling and attention, but you will be able to take care of it, to handle it. Honor and respect will come to you. So stop stressing out. Stop being in your head, okay? Stop being on the defensive, being ready for the attack. Put the cane down. Put the cane down, Geminis. Don't beat somebody over the head. Don't send out your evil twin to handle your business this week. Relax, breathe, meditate, spend time with friends, family, nature, with your pets and your loved ones, or alone, okay? In the middle of a garden, or get zen down, do some yoga. But do something to release tension and stress and worry, and something to get you out of your head and into what's going on around you. Know that whatever you're going through, honor and respect will be yours this week, okay? Let's continue for my fabulous twins. Gemini, unconsciously accepting plan. Oh, there you go. We were telling Geminis to get out of their heads this week. All right? Replaying something in your head, thinking the worst outcome, the worst case scenario, being prepared to be on the attack, be on the defensive, angry, resentful, vindictive, or just being scared, afraid, tumultuous about something you have to face or do this week. Relax. Relax. Maybe you've set something in motion and you think it's going to backfire. We want you to relax, because you're only sabotaging yourselves, okay? Don't self-sabotage. Don't think the worst. Relax. Speak your piece calmly. Do your things at a slow pace, one thing at a time. You will be successful. You will be able to get things done. You will be able to get a positive outcome. You will be able to get a positive reply, a positive response to what you are putting out there. It's like if you're an artist and you're putting your music and your art out there, you're thinking, nobody is going to understand, nobody is going to buy my art, my music, my work, nobody sees my talents, my efforts. Relax. There are people that are going to like what you're putting out. Of course, you will have those that are not interested, and you can release them and let them go their merry way. But you will find support. It's like thinking the worst. Nothing is going to work out for me. No, relax. Relax. Don't let those demons creep up. It's only demons. It's only shadows. It's only your fear, your anxiety, your insecurities trying to creep up and trying to tell you, give up, give up, give up. Think the worst, think the worst. You are someone, Geminis, represented by the kings and the queens of swords in the tarot. And you come with a lot of intelligence, a lot of knowledge, a lot of logic, being strategic, being an investigator, an inspector, a detective. You look for all the receipts. You're well organized and detailed oriented because of that air element, that mercurial energy, and that you share that planet with the fellow sign Virgo, able to see details, get receipts, see what others don't see. Nothing gets past you, Geminis. You're very observant, extremely observant, to the point where you see so much that you may think the worst and stress yourselves out. Like watching consistent negative news or listening to negativity, very sensitive, very empathic, picking up on all the signs, symbols, and you may be on spiritual information download, overload, information overload, too much, and you're organizing yourself, strategizing, putting things in order, trying to figure things out in your head, stressing. I feel back, neck pain. I feel tension in the shoulders, tension in the back, pain in the back, tightness and stress in the ankles, in your wrist, in your hands. There's a need to get relaxed. Ooh, Gemini, just reading you stresses the Gemstar out. And of course, I totally jive with you. I understand. But do not sabotage yourself. Don't think that the things that you have in work are going to backfire or won't bear fruit. Honor and respect. You are going to be seen for your hard work. You're going to be seen for your talents, your abilities, your skills, what you bring to the table. You're going to be able to not only tell people what you're all about, but you can tell people what other people are all about because you're so observant. So if you're placed, Geminis, in a leadership role or position, you are well suited for that position because you're able to delegate responsibility to others. You can see the skills and talents of others and know how to utilize them in a productive way, the best way for all involved. So if you're put in a leadership role, don't think that you're not equipped for this position. If you've put your work out there, It's going to take time, but it will grow. Just show up for it. Stop being scared of what people are going to say, how people are going to take it, how people are going to receive it, how is it going to be interpreted. Put it out there. Put yourselves out there. And you will see that it's nothing as what you thought it would be. See, networking, making connections, letting people know what your services are, what you're putting out there, okay? What you are providing for the masses. Advertise, network, use social media to your advantage. Connect with others through friends and family and word of mouth. Get your business out there. Get your skills and talents known to others. Stop being afraid of how you're going to be received or if you're going to be rejected. Whether this is going to make money or not. You're not going to know if you stop stressing yourselves out. Stop thinking the worst and just relax and just do it. Like your fellow Gemini, Shia LaBeouf would say, okay? Just like Shia would say, just do it. Just do it. Our fellow Gemini is saying, just do it. Stop dimming your light. Stop remaining in the background. Stop staying out of sight. You will be an inspiration to others. You will be recognized. You will be honored. You will be respected. Stop dimming your light. Stop being elusive. Stop being difficult to track down or to contact, right? That's like if you're providing a service, a business, or you're selling something, but you're not putting your website information where people can get their hands on it, or you're not advertising your apps, your websites, your work. You have to make it easy for people to talk to you, to communicate with you, to do business with you, even if you're not selling something, right? Even if you're not an entrepreneur, even if you're working with others, with friends, with family, with coworkers, they have to be willing to know that you're approachable. They need to know what skills and talents you have so that if something comes up, they can tell you about it. And so you have opportunities to make money or to join in society or group or community. Kings and queens of swords can be very detached, very cold, very solitary, doing their own thing. And this week you may have to open up to others. You know, let others know, yes, you can talk to me. Yes, you can work with me. Yet you don't have to be afraid. And if you are trying to build and grow a business, then put it out there. Put yourselves out there. Let it be known that you're in business. You're in business. If you're feeling alone, isolated, misjudged, open up more. Be a little more vulnerable. Let people know that you're available for love, available for friendship, available for collaborations, available. Geminis, you always get this one. Don't let them have to chase you down, okay? I want to get a reading, but I have to chase you down, Gemstar. I don't know how to contact you. There's not a link, there's not a website, there's not a this, there's not a that. So this is the same energy, Geminis. Someone is trying to work with you, trying to do business with you, wanting to collaborate with you, but they have to know that you are reachable, that you are accessible to them in order for them to work with you. And this is the single Geminis we're reading first. Sorry. Single Gemmies. Let me get a sip. Right. Don't hide yourself. Confirmation. Hiding your skills. Hiding your talents. Hiding your abilities. Hiding your fabulousness. Your greatness. For whatever reason, Geminis. Fear, rejection, fear of criticism, fear of hate bombing, fear. You got nothing to fear but fear itself. You have nothing to fear but fear itself, as my bestie would say, okay? You're very sensitive. And so you have boundaries. You don't allow people to get too close to you, close enough to hurt you, close enough to do damage, Geminis. But as you keep people that are no good at a distance, you're also keeping out good people that can help you build a business, expand the business, or help you get that respect and honor and recognition that you so are deserving and worthy of. All right? So you've been hurt so much, or you are so hypersensitive that you shut everyone out. So no one gets close enough to hurt you. But you also make people that are good for you chase you. And so they stay away. So for my single to mingle Geminis, you gotta go to work with a smile, or you gotta go on that date with a smile instead of, a grill, because you're scaring possible lovers away. Those Geminis that are in relationships, already living together, it's time to talk about where the relationship is going. Okay, you're tired of hearing, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your fiance, your husband, your wife saying, I'm not ready, I need more time to give you an answer, to make a decision, to take a relationship to the next level, to make changes in this relationship, to work on myself, to work on us. A lot of excuses. Those of you in committed relationships are receiving a lot of excuses, a lot of runaround, a lot of superficiality in coming from your partners, and you're like, no. Either you put a ring on it, or you nurture and nourish this relationship and take us to the next level, or start doing new things in a relationship, or, I'm going to start doing my own thing. I'm going to go start doing my own thing if you don't start taking me serious. All right? Things are coming to the light. Things are coming to the light this week, Geminis. And this is not a time to shy away from the limelight or dim your light just to people please and not ruffle feathers or not stir up. This situation will improve. Okay, that's confirmation that you're thinking the worst, you're hyperventilating, fears, doubts, insecurities are creeping up. It's like I haven't been on a date in how long? And now I'm going to have to go on a date. I haven't been on a job interview for, how long? I have to go to this job interview. Oh my God. I've just opened a new business, or I'm thinking of entrepreneurship, and I don't know how, if this ever is going to make money, if it's going to be well received, if I'm going to have help or need help, or please, Geminis, you're stressing the Gemstar out. Take care of your health. Speak up. Don't shy away from the limelight. And do you get recognized? Get your crown and wear your crown proudly this week. That has been your weekly tea, my fabulous twins. We hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like button and support us content creators. We're here for you guys, after all. If you want your own personal private reading with me, don't be shy. The Gemstar does invite. Our information is in the description box below. May you have a blessed week, my fabulous twins. Namaste, and you know it. Ciao. Cancer, my little crabs. Cancerians. Welcome. You are tuned in to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your reader, the Gemstar. And this is the weekly tea, the weekly messages. This is our original oracle deck, the Oracle's Tea. And we do personal private readings as well. Our information is in the description box below. Let's shuffle the cards for our little crabs. And let's see what you're working with this week. No. That isn't it, Cancerians. Little crabs, spirit, thank you. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Cancer, 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 Cancers. All right. Cancerians, woo, jackpot. Jackpot. If you like gambling, this is the week to do it. If you are owed money, you are getting paid. If you are looking for a job, you are landing that job. And you are going to get paid better than what you thought. Okay? Money, 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 money. Increase of material wealth and spiritual growth this week. Money will be coming to you this week. It's all about getting your dues, okay? Being able to pay your bills, to support yourselves, to take vacation, to treat yourselves to something nice. Cancerians, I'm loving it because you Cancers are always so giving, always giving, 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 giving. And now this is the energy of receiving. I like to see this for you, Cancerians, okay? Love to see this energy. Now, a matriarch may be gifting you money, an inheritance, or just giving you some start-up money or money to go to college or money for something to splurge on yourself. But you may have mom, a auntie, grandma, a female giving you some financial blessing this week. If you're the female in your life that needs some money, then you know you're getting paid this week. Money is definitely coming your way. You're going to be able to buy what you want or buy something that you need. Finding that financial support this week. Victory and triumph over territorial behavior or possessiveness. So if you are in divorce court, Cancerians, and you're separating goods, material goods, money, property, then you're going to be successful in dividing this. Someone here may think that they have rights over your money, your material possessions, or your wealth. And you're going to show them this week ahead that no, you've worked very hard for this and you're not walking away without some certain compensation. And you will get paid. So if you're suing somebody, if you're in court, and it's all about a payout, a settlement, you want your money, you're going to get it. It's going to go in your favor and better than you would have thought. Okay? Somebody here is trying to be greedy, trying to keep you from your money, and you're like, I've worked too hard for that. I'm not walking away from my money, from my home, from my car, from anything, from my relationship. There's nothing I'm giving up. I'm going to fight for everything I have worked hard for. Way to go, Cancer. Way to go. Looking for the gift connected to the situation. Listening to your heart. Yes. Okay? So, you have been placed in a situation that maybe you have been financially taken advantage of, and now you're looking to get compensated and paid. You've had to volunteer for something. You've been put in a situation where you have been compromised some way, somehow, or you are finding yourself in a tough financial situation or just situation in general, and you're looking for a way out. Finding the silver lining connecting to this. Looking for the gift in this hot mess that you're dealing with. You will be victorious. You will find a solution. You will get your monies paid to you. And the whole trick is not to become possessive or too territorial. Be willing to negotiate and compromise, okay? Be willing to negotiate, compromise, make a deal that will benefit you financially. Love and romance. Love and romance for my single to mingle crabs. For those of you that are single, there is someone coming back from the past, the resurrection, friend, lover, a foe. They still have love for you. They still have love for you. But you being single, Cancerians, you have a lot of options. All right? You've just recently come out of a relationship. You're working on yourself. And you're not ready to enter a committed relationship or something serious at this time. Or you don't want to deal with people who have a lot of options and are just looking for a one-night stand or to string you along or to be indecisive. You're not entertaining relationships or connections where you see a dead end, a possible dead end. Those of you in committed relationships, in your marriages, the love is strong. The love continues. The relationships are rekindled through being honest with one another, through being transparent with one another, to showing up and protecting each other, looking out for one another. There are some truths that have come out in the committed Cancerians relationships that has brought you closer together. All right? There's some new growth in your relationships, a change of mind. Let's get our answer for this week ahead. And the answer is no. As we said, this is confirmation. For those single to mingle Cancerians, not looking for something coming from the past, not wanting to entertain committed relationships or any type of relationship with people who are indecisive, who have a lot of options, who you see that they may be stringing you along or playing games. You're saying no to connections, friendships, and relationships that can waste your time. And for some of you, they may have wanted to exit relationships or get divorced, or let someone get away with parting you with your money. It is a definite no this week ahead. A definite no. That has been your weekly tea, Cancerians. We hope you enjoyed your messages. Please support this channel and your content creators work by hitting that like button, subscribing, and reaching out to us for your own personal private readings. Have a blessed week ahead, my little crabs. Namaste and ciao. Leos, my lion and lionesses, my kings and queens of the jungle. Leos. We want to wish you a very happy birthday, a solar new year. We know you just closed up your birthday, but you are still in your solar new year, and so we wish you a happy birthday. We hope that you had a lot of fun. You lived it up to the fullest. You are tuned in to Kettle Messages Tarot. I'm your Oracle reader, the Gemstar, and this is our original deck, the Oracle's Tea. To get in contact with us, our information is in the description box below, lion and lionesses. Let's spill the tea and let's see what you're working with in that jungle, in your concrete jungle. Ooh, we'll keep that one. All right, a gift of jewelry, a gift from your loved ones, having to buy a gift for someone else this week, receiving gifts, right, from your belated birthday. So receiving belated birthday gifts, receiving gifts from your friends, family, and loved ones. Also, buying a gift for other fellow Leos that are celebrating their birthdays or graduations, or some accomplishment this week. There's some personal great sorrow some Leos have been going through recently, but someone is here to cheer you up this week. So Leos, for some of you, there's some great personal sorrow about a broken relationship or a friendship that ended abruptly. Maybe you had hopes for a relationship or friendship to go somewhere, or an opportunity to go up, to go somewhere, or to improve, or to grow, or to evolve, and you're having to say goodbye to it, or have already said goodbye to it. And so now you're just crying it out and going through the healing process this week. But there's someone there to say, you know, I'm going to turn that frown upside down. I'm going to bring a smile to your face. You're still beautiful. You still got it going on, Leo. All right? You still hot to trap. You still are a beautiful, wonderful human being. And they're going to gift you. They're going to take you out. They're going to do something very nice to bring a smile to your face this week, Leos. Your loved ones don't want to see you crying. They don't want to see you hurt. They don't want to see you suffering. So you have love and support during a period of great loss or sorrow, stress, confusion. You're going to get through this. Standing up for yourself, standing up for what you believe this week, Leos. Maybe, Leos, because you're strong and passionate, very passionate when you believe in something, that some people, especially sensitive people, you can come off very aggressive or demanding, obedience, or just come off very demanding and aggressive. Wanting to accomplish something, Leos, or wanting to gain something, wants something to work out in a certain way, has made you come off aggressively to someone else. And now they feel like they have to defend themselves against you. And this breaks your heart because you don't mean to be offensive. You don't mean to come off like, a bully or trying to impose yourself on someone else. You're just very driven and passionate. And sometimes you can come off too strongly when you want a certain outcome. And someone, is hurt by this. And you're hurt for seeing that this has hurt someone else. So right now you're needing to detach, to gain independence, or someone is detaching from you and gaining independence because you're coming on too strongly, or your expectations are too high, or your demands are too high, or you're expecting too much. Someone is really feeling pressured by you, Leos. Okay? Or you're feeling pressured by someone else. And you're needing to stand up for yourself this week. All right, you're feeling like, oh my God, this is a curse. What the hell is going on? Why is all this bad luck happening? You may have had good intentions, Leos. You may have done something with good intention, but it has backfired some way, somehow. And now you feel like, oh my God, why did I even get involved? Why did I even say anything? Why did I even do anything? Oh my God, excuse that noise, Leos. There's people working next door. Oh, and they've been annoying. Okay, for some of you, it's love and romance. It's like love always escapes me. Oh, I'm not finding love. Maybe your expectations are too high, Leos. Maybe you're too demanding. Maybe you're too aggressive. Maybe you're too controlling. Maybe you demand total obedience. And this just makes people run away. Run away so fast. Okay? And then you're left, in tears. But I just want to let them know that I'm their best option. I want the best, And someone is saying it's just too much, Leos. You've crossed some boundaries. It's just too much. I'm too sensitive. And, Leos, you're trying to make it up to that person this week. Or that person is trying to make it up to you this week, Leos. Like, I'm so sorry, Leos, that I'm trying to rush you into a relationship, or I demand your total loyalty, your total obedience. I'm coming off as controlling and manipulating and bullying, and that was never my intention. I love you very much. I'm sorry if you thought that I didn't love you, or the relationship was over, or that we were going to end this, or we couldn't work this out. I'm sorry, Leos. Or Leos, you are the one extending the apology this week. Single lion and lionesses, what message I have for single Leos? We're going on a date, Leos. And it's going to be oh, wait a minute, Leos. Ooh. You threw a boomerang in there, Leos. Okay, so if this person is irresponsible or doesn't have a job or brings nothing to the table, it's not enough for you. Again, this is confirmation. This is confirmation. This is like, really check your expectations, okay? Check your expectation, Leos. Because yes, if you don't want to entertain people who don't have a job, don't have a pot to piss in, that's one thing. If you're expecting this person to be a millionaire, a billionaire, run their business, and all they have is a regular job, but they will do anything for you. They will show up for you. They love you. But if that's not enough for you, that's going to really hurt their feelings. And you turning their back on them, you turning them down is really, really hurtful. Let's see what's going on for those of you that are coupled up. Okay, what you get, what you give is what you get. All right? For those of you that are single, if your expectations are way too high, if you want this person to have $1 million job, $1 billion job, check yourselves. Check yourselves, because you're going to lose someone who really, really loves you. They have a job, but they're not a millionaire or a billionaire. And you might be telling them that it's not enough. And if somebody else is making you feel this way, Leo's like, you don't make enough money for me. You don't have a mansion. You don't have the car of the year. Then this is a materialistic gold digging person, and you shouldn't waste your time. Don't cry about it. Don't cry about it. Go make your own fortune and then make them regret it. For those of you coupled up, hey, tit for tat, you're going to get what you give. If you nasty to your partner's going to be nasty to you. If you forget your partner, they're going to forget you. If you're not kind to them, they're not going to be kind to you. If you love and you show up for them and you stop, using these power plays with each other, these ego games, if you can drop all that and come together and discuss things and work things out, that would be a better way to go. But if you're too hot under the collar to deal with your husbands, wives, boyfriends, and girlfriends, is your juice too angry, you need time for yourself, then let them know, you need time for yourself at this time so that you can calm down, so you can think things through. Because at this time, if someone approaches you while you're upset, while you're mad, while you're hurt, while you're still on the warpath, Leos, then it's just going to be a full confrontation, a full argument. Everybody's going to be in tears. Nobody's going to win. And everybody's going to be hurt. And there may be relationships and friendships lost because we couldn't control our temper. Let's get a final response and answer. No need to worry. Calm down, communicate, let people know when you need room, when you need space to deal with your own emotions and your own anger, all right, and your own upset. Let people know when it's time to approach you and when to back up and give you some breathing room. Leos, this is a good week not to worry yourselves to death, all right? And just take it easy, one thing at a time, one day at a time, and stand your ground when you need to, but without aggression, without violence, and without anger. It's best to take a time out, relax, calm down, and then speak on it. That's are your messages for this week, Lion and Lionesses. We love you so much. We wish you a blessed week ahead, an amazing birthday, solar new year, my beautiful kings and queens of the jungle. This has been your oracle reader, the Gemstar. Mwah! May you have a blessed week. Ciao, Leos. It's your reader, the Gemstar. Thank you so much for stopping by, sipping some weekly tea with us. Support your content creators. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And to receive your own personal private reading, book it at our website, kettlemessagestarot.my.canva.site, in the description box below. May you have a blessed week ahead. Ciao.